What's going on, my YouTubers? It's your boy Ghostface Gaming back with another video for you guys, man. This is gonna be my Avengers Endgame discussion video. I'm gonna make it real quick because I finally got to talk to some people that seen the movie, and we got to discuss some things. So if you haven't seen the Avengers Endgame movie yet, do know there will be spoilers in this discussion about the movie. And as far as this discussion is concerned, we're gonna talk about my thoughts on the movie. Where do I feel like what direction the movie is going in, and a couple Easter eggs you guys might have seen or might have missed, like mainly Professor Hulk. If you know anything about the storylines about Professor Hulk, you know that is I can't tell you the artist that penned that one, the writer that penned that storyline, but to me, Professor Hulk is the weakest version of all the Hulks. You know what I'm saying? Because that Hulk has that certain range of animosity that he brings to the table, and with Professor Hulk is not that much so, you know what I'm saying? Because it came a scene where he ran across Hulk, you know what I'm saying, himself. It was a lot of that going on in this movie, you know what I'm saying? Them running into their doppelgangers. Once again, I'm gonna tell you right now, timestamp 124. If you have not seen the movie, there will be spoilers to this movie in here from this point. You have been warned. Anyway, so they're back in New York, trying to get a hold of the Tesseract, and he's sitting there, like he's wide, you know, fanboying out of himself, like, damn, that what I look like, you know what I'm saying, when I'm in Hulk mode, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, that's what I look like. But overall, it was a good movie. It was a good end to a good 22 movies. I didn't know they added that, but they actually added the Edward Norton Hulk movie, Incredible Hulk movie, as to a part of the Avengers timeline. I didn't know that, and I asked somebody that, and they was like, "Oh, bro, you don't know? Nick Fury came to him too at the end of the movie." I was like, they had Thunderbolt Ross in there too. Like, yeah, they sure did. Like, so, the movie, it was not exhausting. It held my attention for 3 hours. It did the job it was supposed to do. The first jump of the movie, and what I didn't like was the fact that I didn't feel like this was supposed to be an Iron Man song. So if you had him and Nebula fixing the ship with the iconic black tank top that he had on in the first Iron Man movie, then you should have let him and Nebula fix the ship to where they could have got home. You know what I'm saying? Let Tony Stark exemplify his intelligence. But they made up for it later on. You know what I'm saying? They made up for it. So he's about to die. He's pretty much falling asleep, and Captain Marvel comes saves him. He gets back. They have this conversation in the Avengers Tower. He's like, "I'm not with the shits no more. Fuck this. I'm going home." So he leaves and he goes home, and they go look for Thanos because they picked up a signature in space. They find Thanos at the garden. They run up on Thanos. Thor cuts his arm off. They find out he done used the stones to destroy the stones. So Thor cuts his head off. Ant-Man pops up, you know what I'm saying, because a rat cut off the quantum transport. He comes back. It's 5 years later. His daughter is a teenager now, pretty much grown. Well, she was like, what, 12, maybe 13 in the last Ant-Man Wasp movie, so that means she is like 6 years old. 6 years old. This is 5 years, so she's like 19 now. You know what I mean? So yeah, she's like 19 years old. So he finds her, then he goes to Avengers Tower. He tells them about time. They have this funny joke about time with Professor Hulk trying to figure out time travel. It doesn't work. He turns Ant-Man to a little kid and to an old man, and they go to Tony Stark for help, and he tells them no the first time, but Tony Stark, he can't let stuff ride, and so he figures out time travel on a whim. So as he figures out time travel on a whim, he goes back to Avengers Tower. They transport, they go on missions, and this, like, Okay, this is what I'm getting to, and I'm gonna do a whole other video about this. But they go back in time, they get the stones. I have so many. Anyway, they get the stones, and when they get back, of course, some things transpire with old Nebula and new Nebula. Do that in my other video. You know what I'm saying? And put it like this: when they get ready to use the stones, the Hulk uses the stones to bring everybody back, right? So he brings everybody back, but it doesn't seem like it at first. That's when Nebula lets 2014 Thor come. You know what I'm saying? Because the Thor this time of 2019, he's dead. I mean, not Thor, Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Thanos, he's dead. You know what I'm saying? Because Thor cut his head off. So the 2014 past Thanos comes. So, all right, think. Past Thanos gets here. It's a war at the Avengers Tower, like what you see in the trailers. And Cat Wheels Mjolnir like a boss, like in the comic books. And he get his shield broke, like in the comic books by Thanos. It's a big fight scene. They have an A4 shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to that in the video. That's an Easter egg. They had an A4 shot of all the female superheroes ganging up. There's some females that's dead that ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? Well, some characters that's dead that ain't coming back. But and overall, Thanos gets snapped out and everything's okay. Tony Stark dies. You know what I mean? Which is sucky because Cap goes back in time to drop the stones off. But yet he doesn't come back in time. He stays and marries Peggy Carter. And then he comes back as old man Steve Rogers and passes the freaking shield over to Sam Wilson. That is the Avengers movie. It was good. It was dope. I almost shed a tear here. I was in awe. I was in gas. I stayed away from spoilers. I did good. But in my next video, I'll probably do tonight. I got some rants, boy. Boy, like word, I got some rants because some things went on that should have transpired. I feel like okay, you either sit up for some things or major plot holes. You feel me? So overall, out of 10, I give Avengers Endgame. I give it a strong 9, not an 8.9. I just give it a strong 9 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? That was a good movie. That was a good way to wrap up the end of the series. So this is your boy Ghostface Gaming with a quick video update. They called me into work, so I'm finna go to work. See y'all later. Take care of each other. Like, subscribe, and share the social media platform. I'm out.